This is Red Zone News. Yo, check it out, man. These cats are getting rowdy. We have America is just totally falling apart nowadays. Okay, I mean, I don't know who robbed. It was a robbery in San Francisco. Okay, a brazen robberies, a pattern all throughout the United States of America, where they are going into electronic stores and totally clearing them out without a gun at all. Okay, and then as simple as that. I don't know who the heck are doing this, but it's very vast. Is all over the place. And America, you can see the wounds and the bruises that's hitting America right now, and it's unbelievable. All right, and these snatch and grab situations was going on with the lower class of the United States of America's citizenship is obviously stating that America is no longer the opportunity. America is the opportunity to take from the rich and give to the poor, I guess. And that is what's going on in America. I mean, people can't find no jobs, people can't do anything, you know what I'm saying? And they got terrible schooling in college. You can't go to a decent, I mean, it's terrible schooling in public school, and you can't go to a real college. Some people don't want to work. People want to just live a life of crime and anarchy. And this is what's going on in the United States of America. People are refusing the American dream for criminology. Okay, and every criminal gets caught, but at the same time, it just don't look like America I was involved in when I was in the 80s and early 90s. These people are totally going underground and going just turning against the establishment. They're designed to rob electronic stores all over. And this is happening in San Francisco. And it's a damn freaking shame to see, and it's sorry. Because I serve my country, and I want to know, I mean, I don't think anybody should serve a country that's not, that has this kind of crime in it. And as simple as that. It's very depressing. Okay? Not for the store owners, because all the stuff is insured, but the people that actually have to go through this to survive.
But this time it's not an Apple store that's targeted. KPIX 5 reporter Ann Makovic says that thieves in the East Bay set their sights this time on T-Mobile.
Concord police dusted for fingerprints after 3 robbers got away with thousands of dollars worth of phones, tablets, and watches from this T-Mobile store last night on Willow Pass Road. It was just after 7:30. The store was open with customers and employees inside.
There's no reports of them being armed. It was walking in the store and then just removing the items without paying in a very purposeful way.
This is part of a trend of similar robberies in the area this summer. This surveillance video from an Apple store in Santa Rosa last month shows thieves making off with about $35,000 worth of electronics. A similar story in these surveillance photos taken the week before in Walnut Creek at the new Apple store at Broadway Plaza. It was a busy Saturday evening. And this happened in July at a packed Apple store in Fresno at 11:30 on a Saturday morning. The thieves got away with $27,000 worth of cell phones and other goods. The entire crime lasting about 30 seconds.
It is worrisome to have this kind of crime and see not so much prosecution and apprehension of these criminals.
Gary Long runs a cell phone store around the corner from the T-Mobile that was robbed in Concord last night.
We have devices in place that keeps our products safe.
This store did have their items attached to displays, but it was no match for the robbers. The best advice from police:
If you see something suspicious or you are witnessing such activities and you get caught up in it, not to try and resist and not to try and resolve the situation, to cooperate and let law enforcement handle it.
The robbers got away in a green Honda Civic, a model from the early 2000s. In Concord,
Now I must say, that snatch and grab thing, you can do a lot of freaking damage over a few seconds, though. But I guarantee you, man, there's no plausible thing to do to rob stores like that. There's no way of living like that, and people are getting desperate. People are getting desperate to having people start robbing Apple stores and phone stores and stuff like that because they know the electronics is the most expensive item out there to get, especially small items that are electronics like tablets, phones, and stuff like that. Some phones run from $500. There's phones out there that run $700. It's freaking ridiculous. Okay, and as simple as that. But that's the value. If it's just as good as money. You're just splaying money out there for a bunch of people to rip you off and take off. You don't have no security. That is your fault. And that's your company's fault. Uh, and as simple as that. Uh, People are getting desperate in this country, and they go from clothing stores. They get frustrated at restaurants and so forth and so on, and it's sad. And I hope these people catch these people because all they're doing is breaking down civilization as we know it. Now you could work, and they had the capacity to think that knowing damn well you could spend a few seconds inside of an electronics store, steal all their stuff that was $4,000, $5,000, or you could work a 9 to 5 hour job and barely make $1,000 a month. And people are deciding to go for the one that profitable, which is electronics, which is other things. I mean, people are robbing more, um, um, robbing more and more, and they are getting more expensive items to rob. Okay, now you go to a bank, but a bank is fully surveilled and it has to do with the federal government. I mean, most of everything's surveilled, and these little CPS stores, these computer stores, don't have any guards. And what happened is they know that they don't have any guards. All they do is run. They know they got cameras. All they do is run in there, snatch a bunch of electronics, and run out. The shit won't take more than 30 seconds. Okay, and as simple as that, people are in shock and awe. They don't know what the hell to do. They can't make out nobody's face because everybody's covered and stuff like that. It's understandable plan. This is just this is just uh a byproduct of what America has done with their corporations, sending them overseas and sending most of their jobs overseas. This is a byproduct of what your leaders has done. Okay, and people have instincts to survive, and these are one of the ways of surviving. Okay, not everybody wants to sell drugs to their own fucking people. I believe that for sure. So they go out there and start robbing these stores and stuff like that to survive because of what your leader's done that has put corporations like motor corporations, computer corporations, clothing corporations that could give many jobs to low income people overseas. And they tax them too damn much in the first place. They tax these businesses too much in the first place. That's why they went overseas, and I believe America did that on purpose. So the poor will get more desperate. This Main Blash, this Red Zone News, signing off.